2,000 Rebel faithful have packed the pavilion for an interstate rivalry between UNR and UNLV. The Silver State Series is back and better than ever, and UNLV is looking to put one more on the board for the entertainment capital of the world and show the Wolfpack who's the real alpha. Welcome into the broadcast booth, joined by myself, Winter Columbus, and the empty chair next to me as I am all alone today. So let's get to the keys to the game for the Rebels, and it's pretty simple. The main focus of UNLV should be to get the ball to the red-hot Meadow Rowland. She's been just amazing lately. Averaged 28 points in 13 rebounds last week. Your Mountain West Player of the Week is rocking the scarlet and gray, but it's some unfortunate injury news for the Rebels. Starting guard for UNLV, Jasmine Lott, is out of this one with a broken nose as she was in concussion protocol yesterday, did not practice, and so she will be sitting on the sidelines for today. So the Lady Rebs are going to have to handle business without her. Let's get to your starters for Nevada. Array Young starts at the 1. Izzy Sullivan starts at the 2. Skylar Dury, the freshman standout, starts at the 3. MB Jones gets the nod at the 4. And rounding out this Wolfpack lineup, Amelia Rabdetta for University of Nevada, Reno. And now for UNLV, Mariah Elohim starts at the 1. Destiny Leo gets the nod to start at the 2. Aaliyah Alexander, the transfer in from Eastern Washington, gets the start at the 3. Shelby Brown starts at the 4. And Meadow Rowland rounding out this team for the Lady Rebels.
At guard, a 5'10" senior.
And so the last 5 meetings for the Rebels and the Wolfpack, UNLV has been dominant, 62-57 in Reno on January 24th, 64-50 in Reno in February, 68-59 here at the Pavilion last year. And then in Reno, a dominant win in 2024, 98-67. And then the most dominant win of the series of the last 5, January 27, 2024, here in the entertainment capital of the world. Rebels took that one 92-47. And this is kind of like David and Goliath here, as UNR near the bottom of the conference in terms of the Mountain West. And of course, UNLV always dominant under the watchful eye of Lindy the Rock. Senior Day, we're going to announce all the seniors here. Should see some people we don't get to see a lot in for the Rebels, but they're going to start out with their normal starting 5. So we will play. Jump ball is up, and Meadow Rowland wins the tip and kicks it back to Aaliyah Alexander. Now Rowland at the top. Kicks it. Mariah Elohim, right wing 3, cashes it in. Elohim starts early. Wolfpack moving the ball around, making sure doesn't stick. Now at the left wing. Wolfpack kicking the ball around off the glass. And that one goes for Amia Ravetta, and a steal for the Wolfpack. Aaliyah Alexander too careless with that one, and another jumper goes for Wolfpack, so they start out early. Young, good on that one. So a 4-3 deficit early here for the Rebels here on senior night. Shelby Brown working in the post. Just off the mark. Now the Pack want to push the pace. Young gets the ball again. Takes it to the 3. Gets it back for Redetta. Redetta calling for a screen in the post. Poked away by Shelby Brown. She gets the steal. And the Rebs trying to run here. Down the post. Takes the charge. UNLV's going to the line. Skylar Durley, that's definitely not a player you want to get into foul trouble early, as that's their leading 5'9" freshman guard out of Oklahoma City. She's leading this team in points and rebounds. Picks up the first foul early as Shelby Brown hits a free throw to make it a 4-4 game. Brown with the second and rolls it in. So UNLV takes a lead here by 1. Will the Wolfpack have something to say about that? Easy post try. Young's in there, guarded by Elohim. And off the glass for 2. Wolfpack take this lead back. Shelby Brown in the post, trying to get something to go. Gets it into Alexander. Right elbow hit. Bullseye! Rebels are running. Shelby Brown trying to poke it in there, but Young cutting down the lane and can't hit the floater. A stoppage of play here for UNLV, and it's going to be a turnover for the Rebels. Alexander looks like she may have stepped out of bounds when trying to advance the ball to the half court. Hicks now on the right wing. Kicks it over to the left. Young gonna fire a right wing 3. Not gonna go, but it's poked out by Alexander, and it will stay with the Pack. Young, corner 3, and the Pack are up early, 9-7. Destiny Leo on the right wing. Shelby Brown working in the post. Out to Meadow Rowland. She's been red hot recently. Turnaround Shea from the right block. And finds the bottom of the bucket to put this all knotted up at 9. Hicks acts as the point guard for this offense. Now gets it to Sullivan. She's in the short corner. UNR kicking it around. Duress puts a little short corner J with some finesse on it and gets it to go. Finds that nylon. Shelby Brown now working on Hicks in the right post. And Hicks too slow, but Shelby Brown can't quite get it in there. Bounce pass, Young's floater is good. UNR 13-9 with 6:08, or with 5:50, excuse me. So UNLV down early, rolling down the lane, and a foul to go along with it. Rowland will go to the line.
Now the Wolfpack number 3, MB Jones. Her first, team second. For the Lady Rebels, number 1, Sydney.
Sydney Summers coming in for Mariah Elohim.
Destiny Brown.
Destiny Brown coming in for Shelby Brown. Lindy the Rock, not quite like what she's seeing, so gonna try to change it up here. Try to avoid this Wolfpack lead getting bigger. Roland's first shot is off. He will shoot another one. Roland's second one finds that and gets it in. Roland 1 for 2 from the line. Loses the ball and recovers. That's Bacchus. Wolfpack kicking it around. Hicks at the top, commanding the offense all the way to Bacchus. Now Hicks fakes a 3. Gonna have to put up a shot. Blocked by Brown. And Hicks will go to the line.
Now the Lady Rebels, number 5, Destiny Brown.
Destiny Brown picks up her first. Team's first.
Kendra Hicks at the line.
So Hicks will shoot 2 shots. She's off. Her first one. Standing at 6'1" from Portland, Oregon. A standout high school, 3-time All-Metro League selection, who led her team to 27-3 and goes 0 for 2 from the line. Alexander has all the room. Reverse layup. Just goes by Hicks, and Rebels only down by 1. But the Wolfpack are trying to push it. They want to respond fast. Now slow it down. The handoff. And a 3 fires it in. No good. Wolfpack get the rebound, and they say it's off. Alexander.
Timeout on the floor.
So a timeout on the floor. Wolfpack leading it early, 13-12. When we come back, more Mountain West basketball on the way. A back and forth game it's been for the Wolfpack and the Rebels. The previous call was challenged by UNLV on the out of bounds play. Originally ruled Wolfpack basketball, overturned. So a successful challenge by UNLV grants them the ball in the backcourt, trying to take this lead back. A travel call here for the Rebels. Unlv Alexander called on the travel. So they mess up that opportunity to take this lead back, and now the Wolfpack have a chance to go up by 3 or more. Pack kicking it around. Hicks now stands at the top of the 3. A lob to the post and a nice pass and a nice little turnaround jumper for Roseneem. Extends this UNR lead to 3. Elohim lobs it into the post for her big Destiny Brown. And Destiny Brown converts on the lob, so both teams lob it into the post, and great pass accuracy from them. In the post, Hicks jabs right. Now she's going to just kick it out to the 3. Sets a screen. Durley moving to her right. Now kicks it over to the left, and Rosa Ryan gets called for the travel. So a 15-14, 4:01 left here will be the setting of this one. Rebels only held like 1 lead early in this game. And it's poked away again from Alexander. She's going to be pressed in the backcourt. But gets it safely to Summers. Summers kicking it around, sharing the love to Alexander. Pull-up jumper is bullseye money for Alexander. Takes this Rebel lead back. UNR so dangerous from the 3. They fire one. Not gonna go. Just off the back of the rim. Elohim fires a 3 of her own. And that one drills it. Mariah Elohim with her second 3 of the night. Pack in the post, driving on Meadow. And goes. Raven Loretta converts on the try. And Meadow rolling. The refs ask for her passport because she's traveling. And she's going to be called for that one. Already 4 turnovers for UNLV, but still hold a 2-point lead, 19-17, with just under 3 minutes here left to go. Only 2 turnovers for the Pack. Durley kicking it around to Young. Young bounce pass in the post, blocked away by Meadow. And Summers and the Rebels want to push the pace. Summers into the corner. Now into the low block for Meadow rolling. And a nice pass from Meadow to Brown. Converts on the open try. And what a dazzling display of pass accuracy there. And Meadow gets the block again. A dazzling performance on the offensive side. Comes back and gets her get back. Over on the defensive end, saying, no, 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 not in my house. And the house is the low block. So it'll be Pack ball. They inbounded successfully. A 3-point try just off for UNR. Destiny Brown thought she was the last one to touch it. The refs say UNR was, so it'll be Rebel basketball. And now it's Mariah Elohim. Just hit a 3. And a foul on the floor. That's going to go on UNR's Young.
Her first, team's third.
Team's third team foul. Her first personal. Looks like an illegal screen just bumped into the shoulders of Meadow Roland. And refs call it illegal, so Wolfpack get there first on their star guard and third team. Now Elohim with 10 seconds kicks it over to Summers. Moving to her right, takes the screen. She has 4, step back, long range 3. Not gonna go for Summers, just off the right iron. Now Durley, pull up jumper, pure. Just ahead of the right elbow. And a good little shooting there for Hurley. Rebels still have the 2-point lead. Elohim takes the screen in the post, kicking it around. Destiny Leo has it poked away. That's the Rebels' 5th turnover early in this game. Packer running. Young off the glass with contact, the tie ball game. Now Summers commanding the offense and directing traffic. Guarded by Durley. Kicking it over to the left wing. And almost poked away by the Pack again. And they're hunting all of these forced turnovers.
MV Jones and number 11, Brendan Backus.
Jones and Backus comes back in for Reno. Side out UNLV, all tied up here at 21. Errant pass there from Elohim causes the Wolfpack to get the ball back. That's their, oh my goodness, that's their 6th turnover of the day. About a 3-second shot clock and game clock difference here. 10 seconds here. Young kicking it over to 3. That one's pure from Jones. Just inside of the 3, took a little step. The buzzer beater's no good. And Aleo Alexander cannot deliver at the buzzer. So 23-21, first quarter, owned by the Nevada Wolfpack. And the Rebels have some serious talking to do. Already 6 turnovers today. They're going to go to the huddle, and so will be.
26.
Thanks for sticking with us here on UNLV Student Broadcasting. News around the campus is UNLV remains dominant in the Air Force Series. Unr Rebels come into Colorado and get the dub. There they will face UNR February 28th, just like the Lady Rebels are doing right now. It's set to be a good matchup here, just like this one. Off the glass, good for the Wolfpack. Sullivan converts on the try, extends this UNR lead to 4, and the Rebels trying to respond back. Alexander moving to her left. Gets it to Roland. Fakes a 3, fires. Money from Roland!
Roland for a 3.
So the crowd chants defense, trying to get a stop here for their team. Rebels down by 1. Wolfpack moving the ball all around. Step back jumper. Not gonna go. And a foul on the floor. Sullivan couldn't hit from the left elbow. And Indian Jones gets called for that foul. So she will check out.
Back for the Wolfpack, number 23, Michaela Carter.
In favor of Michaela Carter. So the Rebels successfully inbound it, only down by 1. Shelby Brown moving to work and gets called for the offensive foul. Down there in the post, a little too aggressive, the refs say.
The Lady Rebels, number 3, Shelby Brown, her first.
Shelby Brown picks up her first and the team's first. Contact just under the rim, and that's where she eats. I mean, she's been so good all year. As Backus is slow to get up.
On the Wolfpack, Skylar
That was Bloom, excuse me. We'll stoppage of play here to Rebels think want to have a second look at that. LaRock did not think Shelby Brown was too aggressive there. And so they are going to take a look at this one.
Any additional contact that might be elevated to a flagrant 1.
So instead of the challenge, the refs are going to look at it to see if it's a potential for a flagrant foul. And that deems any unnecessary contact under the rim would be considered a flagrant foul. And so a 25-24 game here, 8:56 left to go in the second quarter. UNR leads this one early. Off the back of Young with 9 points leading this one.
We're proud to help you take it.
Young comes in this one, 5'11" guard from Sacramento, California. Played 20 games last year in a redshirt junior season. Started in 18, had a season high 20 points at New Mexico. Made a career high 4 threes at St. Mary's. Is currently 3rd on the team in scoring with 189 points. Averages a smooth 9.5 points a game. A 2-year letter winner in high school. And at Tulsa, also a 2-year letter winner, named AAC Freshman of the Week 2 times, and tapped to the all-freshman team in 2022. So while they look at this, we're going to go to the break, so don't go anywhere. So after the refs go to their huddle to review the previous play, no flagrant foul is intended. 91-66 is the score from that UNLV versus Air Force game. Like I said, Unr Rebels will be back here in 6 days. Rebels playing half court press, full court press. Excuse me, but the Wolfpack get it in successfully. Now they have the chance to extend their lead. Now in the post, right block, turnaround jumper does not go for Durley. Shelby Brown wants to push it over to Summers. Now over to the corner in the left wing. She's now in the post. Gets it out to Roland. Step up jumper. Roland can't find the bottom. And stolen away by Summers. Quick hands there for Sydney. And all alone at the 3. Gets it to Shelby Brown. Gets her own rebound. And can't hit. Falls on the floor trying to get the missed shot. And a senior coming in for the Rebels.
Number 31,
Erica Collins gets a big applause, from the crowd. As she comes in, her assignment will be Hicks. Durley working just above the Mountain West logo. Now into Hicks. Collins steals the ball. Welcome to the game, Erica Collins. Rebels want to push it. Shelby Brown in the post. And gets fouled on the way. Can't make the N1 opportunity. But she will go to the line. 4-2. Wolfpack haven't scored in 2 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. Allowing the Lady Rebels to try to get back into this one. And Brown at the line will have the chance to take the lead.
Shelby Brown shooting 2 shots.
Hicks coming out, in favor of Carter. So Shelby Brown shooting the first from 15. And it's money all tied up here. 25 all. 7:33 left to go in the second. Shelby Brown shooting a second, and she goes 2 for 2 from the line. And a Rebel lead, 26-25, is what we see here at the Pavilion. Packed house today for this interstate rivalry. UNR is off to a hot streak, but has since fallen on some trouble. No points in the last 2 minutes, like I said. Out there, fakes a 3, steps out of bounds. That was Backus making the turnover. Carter, was the one that stepped out of bounds. And Carter will be subbed out. And Olivia Polavati comes in, and Young comes in for Sullivan. So 26-25, 1-point lead here. The Rebels kick ball violation by Young. It's be side out UNLV, 3 turnovers in the last just under 3 minutes for Reno. Rebels can definitely take advantage of that. Now Shelby Brown in the post, turn around, gets bumped, contact doesn't bother her. Off the window, and a good one for Shelby Brown. 7-0 run for the Rebels. Durley kicks it to the top. Back to Durley on the left wing. Now into the post. Poked away by Summers. That's her second steal of the day. Rebels on a run. Shelby Brown, gonna be a jump ball violation there in the low post. Durley was trying to regain possession.
For the Lady Rebels.
So Lady Rebels will gain the possession. It will stay on this side of the floor. That's 4 turnovers now. Collins at the left elbow. Gets it into Alexander. She's going down the lane. And 1 for Leah Alexander. Going from the right side. Erica Collins passes it off at the right elbow. And Collins just makes wraps around her. Going from the right to the left. And puts some English off the glass. And a 5-point lead for the Rebels. Reno wants to talk it over. 30-25. UNLV, biggest lead of the night. 6:19 left to go in the second. So as they will talk it over, I will tell you to make sure you're tuned in to all of our social media channels. Our team does great work. You can find it at Rebel Sportsnet on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We are at Rebel Report on X. But Instagram is where you'll find the most coverage for RSN. Make sure you're tuned into that. Like, comment, share, repost. Try to provide the best coverage a university can possibly provide. So make sure you give us a follow. Alexander is good on the 3-point attempt. Extends this Lady Rebel lead to 6. Now Elohim playing fierce defense on Young. She's going to just have to give it up to Durley. Now Pack kicking it around. On the other end of the floor, Young's jumper does not go. They get their own rebound. And Durley tries to knock it off the shoes of Tristan James. Not going to go. Sydney Summers with a quick trigger 3. And Tristan James gets the rebound again. Alexander moving to her right. Tristan James fakes a 3 in the post to Collins. Thought she was fouled. And the Pack come up in a defensive stand. Now moving the ball around. Young fires a 3. No. Possession arrow on the jump ball attempt. Gonna go to UNR. So a slew of Rebels coming in. Destiny, Leo, and Metal Roland replaces Collins and Summers. Side out. UNLV, they steal it away. UNLV on the push. Elohim, a deep 3. It's money. Mariah Elohim drills it. 34-25. Rebels are running on a 13-0 run. The Rebel chants rain down here at the pavilion and a packed 2,000 crowd. The freshman Durley's gonna try to have to respond for the Wolfpack. An elbow jumper goes for Young, stops this crowd for a bit. But now the offensive stand for UNLV. Shelby Brown's gonna have to wait to check in. Rolling down the post. English off the glass. And a pure little finger roll goes on for Meadow Rowland. Rebels lead by 9. 4:20 left to go. Bounce pass in there. And a little English off the glass for the Wolfpack. Sullivan. Leo, air ball 3 from the corner. Young on the right wing. Destiny Leo goes into a screen. Nobody's there. Home for the Wolfpack. They're on a run now. Bloom hits it for UNR. Elohim, bounce pass, rolling, lets it fly, and one! Down the lane, cuts through the defense like a knife through butter. And Meadow rolling, getting it done from the post. Extends this UNLV lead to 7.
Meadow rolling at the line, shooting one shot.
Let's go. Meadow Roland is good on the 3-point attempt.
14, Maya Rosarian.
Wolfpack down by 8. Just 3:30 left here in this first half. And an errant pass. Wolfpack can recover though. On the right elbow. Pack's gonna have to go down to the post. Blocked by Meadow Roland. Gets her own rebound though. That was Carter. And a good goes for Ray DeVetta. Little skyhook there action. You don't see too many of those. And Ray DeVetta has that in her bag and converts. Leo, 3. Oh, gets the unlucky bounce. The crowd thought it was going in. And it just sneaks out. Durley, bounce pass into the left elbow. Ray DeVetta again. Now into the post. Wolfpack go up and they're fouled.
Now the Lady Rebels, Sydney Summers.
That was Sullivan on the attempt. Sydney Summers picking up the foul. Mariah Elohim checks in for Destiny Leo. Sullivan at the line trying to make this a 5-point game. Sullivan can't hit from the line. Nevada's just 0 for 3 from there. Has not hit a free throw today. Sullivan, another one. Wolfpack are 0 for 4 from the line. Every time they get to the line, they just somehow fall apart. So Wolfpack need to get it locked down if they have any chance to win this one. Alexander, left wing. Can't quite get it to go. And UNR's running. Doobie to Rivetta. Kicking it around. Rivetta in the post. The double comes in the post. Not going to go. Gets her own rebound. And gets it to go. Rivetta with 6 points on the day. Now Roland's going to take her time. Sets the screen and kicks it to Elohim. Elohim, Shelby Brown on the try. No, and it's Wolfpack basketball. They come up on the defensive stand once again. Hicks is going to check back in for Rivetta. 39-35. Just under 1:30 to go. Sullivan to the top. Now Hicks gonna lob it into the post. Turn around. And it's a cash money machine there for the Wolfpack. Converts on a 2. Now just a 2-point lead for the Rebels. Fires a 3. Just off the left. Elohim can't hit. Wolfpack have numbers. A 6-0 run. 6 for their last 8. Sullivan kicking it around again. 40 seconds. Lets it fly from the left wing. An air ball. The crowd's going to let them hear it. Alexander slicing through the night, slicing through the defense and directing traffic. Gets fouled on the attempt.
Foul number 14, Maya Lazarian, her first.
Maya Rosario picks up her first and the team's fifth foul.
Honorees,
34 seconds left here. About a 4 seconds from shot clock to game clock. So
at the line, Aaliyah
Unlv Alexander shooting 2 shots. A 6-0 run for the Rebels. For the Wolfpack, excuse me, not for the Rebels. Who converts on the first try for 15 feet. Alexander gains her composure at the line and shoots another one. And drills both of them. Reno looking for the last shot here. Gonna put it in. Stolen away by Shelby Brown. Rebels have numbers. Brown. Rebels don't have to rush anything here. The shot clock is turned off thanks to the steal of Shelby Brown. Sydney Summers is gonna take her time, direct traffic. Elohim from the logo gets it to Brown. Brown in the post, turn around, gets it in. Shelby converts at the buzzer. 43-37. Rebels go into the halftime break with the lead by 6.
3:37.
And the first half was something to forget for the Wolfpack. And one to remember for the Rebels. Unlv Alexander is the top scorer for UNLV, shooting 11 points. Along with Mariah's Elohim 9. We will be back at the halftime break. So don't go anywhere. Time to stretch your legs. We're back from halftime. It's been a back and forth contest between two colleges that share the same state, and let's just say they do not like each other in everything they do, whether it's women's basketball, rugby, tennis, football, men's basketball. They're looking to beat them so they can never say that they're above them. 43-37 is your score coming out of halftime. UNLV will start with the ball on the other side of the floor. Destiny Leo, quick trigger on the right elbow. Shelby Brown can't get the rebound, and the Pack start off with a defensive possession. That's going to be good for the Pack, and they come down the floor.
Foul number 7, Destiny Leo.
And Destiny Leo picks up her foul. They give it to Rivada. And the UNR Wolfpack have not hit a free throw today. They are 0 for 5. Rivada from the line again. And yet again, the Wolfpack can't find the bottom of the bucket. That's 0 for 6 for UNR, and this lead stays safe for UNLV. Now in the post, Metarola, turnaround, Jay off the backboard, can't get it to go. Now UNR wants to push the pace. Young can't quite corral the pass there and will go out of bounds. UNLV gains possession, as the refs say the Pack was the last to touch it. Now Mariah Elohim crosses half court. She's on the left wing. Kicking it to the top. Rebels. A pass frenzy. Now Brown in the post. To the top. Rolling. Quick fire. No good. From the top of the three. And can't get it to go. Durley going down the post. And it's another foul on Destiny Leo. That's too early here in this half.
Destiny Leo, her second personal, second team foul.
Second team foul for the Scarlet and Gray. And LaRock's going to have trust in her senior from Cleveland State coming in. Was a three-point sharpshooter. And is that again? And UNR's first free throw misses. With 8:33 left to go here in the third quarter, just starting the second half. And again, UNR can't miss or can't hit. They are 0 for 8 from the free throw line. They just can't buy a bucket from the charity stripe. Alexander slowing the pace down. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicks it over to the right elbow. Destiny Leo. Gotta work on Hicks from the short corner. And poked away by Young. Rebels are gonna have 2 seconds left on the shot clock to put one up. It's gonna be Destiny Leo inbounding from the UNLV bench. Gonna have to get it out quick. Shelby Brown gonna have to put it up. And does it go? Gets her own rebound. Shot clock resets. All alone in the post. And nobody's around her. And drills it off the glass. A very big mistake there from the Wolfpack. All the way out to three. Fires. Yes! Jones comes back with the three for the UNR. Alexander kicking it around now. Left wing or left elbow hit, just falls off. And now Young pushing the pace on Destiny Leo. and falls off for the Wolfpack. So both teams go scoreless in the last two possessions. A defensive-minded game. A 5-point lead. Bounce pass, nice there from Shelby Brown, but they can't quite get it. Gets it back off the glass. No good. Leo Arlolo fires the three. Yes! Takes a friendly bounce. And Elohim fires it in and puts this at an 8-point lead for the Lady Rebels. Hicks, nobody around her, decides to kick it. Wolfpack trying to respond with a three. They can't get it. Here's the quick roll and loses the ball. That's going to be That's going to be Wolfpack basketball.
Back to the Lady Rebels.
Going the other way.
Destiny Brown and number
Destiny Brown and Sydney Summers come in for Shelby Brown and Destiny Leo. Durley. Elohim tries to jump the pass, can't get us go. Hicks all alone at the top, just kicking it over. Pack firing a three. And a missed jumper there from Jones. Brown now kicking it to the right to Summers. Right elbow. Kicks it to the top now. Rebels trying to have superior ball movement. Now to Elohim. She has 5. Over to Roland in the post. Foul. Can't hit the and one opportunity, but she will go to the line for 2 shots.
Wolfpack number 24, Stanley Durley, hits second personal, team's first.
Team's first of the day for UNR. And now Meadow Rowland will go and shoot 2 shots. Hits the first one. Rowland shooting a second and hits it. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Something that UNR has yet to do. Not shooting 0% from the line on 8 attempts. But they're moving around the ball here. UNR shouting from the bench, trying to get ball moving back in here. 4 seconds for the pack. Doobie shoots it up. No, and Roland just lets it go out of bounds. Last touch by Reno. 0 for their last 4. 10-point lead, biggest lead of the day for the Scarlet and Gray. Roland inbounds the pass, stolen away by the pack, and an easy layup there. Nobody came to help Roland. She just had to fire one up to try to get it into Alexander, and that was intercepted by Rosanine. Elbow jumper for Alexander, rolls off the rim. And the pack can cut it down to a 6-point lead. Just down by 8. 4:30 left to go. Elbow shot for Jones. No. Roland gets called for the travel on the rebound. And it'll be Wolfpack basketball. Lady Rebels want to talk it over. They go to a timeout. No field goals for them in the last 2:25. So we will be back after this break. Hope he didn't miss a beat. Pack inbound in here. Gets it into the short corner for Hicks. She's guarded by Brown. UNR has 15 seconds. Kicks it to Hicks. Now out to Doobie. Short corner Jay falls off the rim. Hicks going to be called for the foul. A little too aggressive trying to corral that rebound. And Brown is down on the ground. Has not gotten up yet. And so gets up. Just needed a little time on the ground to recollect her thoughts. And she's back walking on her own. She will not be taken out of this game. So a 50-42 lead here for the Rebels with 4:14 left to go. Roland's going to take the ball up. Already with a monster game today. Roland has 13 points. She's going to have another one. Turns around, falls off the rim. But Destiny Brown, excuse me, trying to get that rebound poked away by UNR. So we'll stay on this side of the court. And Hicks is going to come out of this game. And gets it into Roland now at the right elbow. Alexander, quick trigger three, hits it. Alexander extends this lead to 11. And Shelby Brown's has to wait until this possession's over to check back in for the Lady Rebels. Until then, in the post, Wolfpack. Destiny Brown called for that one. That was Ray DeVetta on the drive.
Team's third.
So, Meadow Roland will be checked out. And Shelby Brown and Destiny Brown get the nod to start at the 4 and the 5 for this stint. With 3:30 left to go. And the Wolfpack yet to hit a free throw, and it won't change there as they don't hit again. And the first made free throw of the day for the Wolfpack comes off the hands of Ray DeVetta. They're now 1 for 10 from the line, leaving 9 points on the board. And in a 10-point game, sometimes that's all that matters, especially with 3:22 left in the third quarter. Now Destiny Brown kicking to Shelby, and the Brown-to-Brown connection is good for 2 off the hands of Shelby Brown. Durley makes Elohim fall, but Destiny will pick her up. Turn around, Jay. Pure. Durley with 6 points here today. Little ankle breaker there. Poked away by the Pack. Elohim was trying to get it into Brown. They have numbers, and Destiny can't quite get there. As 55-47 is your score. Pack are storming back. Aleel Alexander with 14 points on the day might have something to say about that. Now on the right wing for Aleel Alexander. Hard jab step right. Gives it up. Rebels with 7 seconds. Has to fire up a 3. And off the iron, just slides off from 3. Pack have numbers. In the post, right, Betta blocked away. Clean block, oh, ball from Destiny Brown. Rebels pushing the pace. Shelby misses him. Elohim from another area code. And a defensive foul, or offensive foul, excuse me, for UNLV. Crowd doesn't like that one. Destiny Brown
Back for the Lady
will check out. And Destiny Leo and Metal Roland check back in. With 1:45 and counting here in the third quarter. Rebels leading at 55-47. And a turnover there. Durley thought her teammate was looking. She had no idea where the ball was and throws it out of bounds. And the Rebels going to gain that possession. Shooting 6 for 14 on the day from the three-point stripe. Leo, another three from the same spot. No. Destiny Leo can't hit. Roland with the block. Pack, we're coming with the numbers
on for the Wolfpack.
down the lane.
And Brendan back.
And Rosarium gets that shot sent to the fifth row. So it will be UNLV basket, or it will be Nevada basketball, excuse me. Turn around, left elbow jumper. Can't hit for Young. Brown now gets the rebound. Rebels have numbers. Bounce pass, Roland. Off the glass and good. Metal Roland. So a 10-point lead back for the Rebels. Hicks now to Young. At the left elbow, guarded by Destiny Leo. Kicks it out to the short corner. Turnaround Jay gets a man up in the air. And Jones with the back work there. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Alil Alexander takes it up for the Rebels past half court of the fierce defense of Sullivan. Alexander surveying her options. Now with 10 seconds on the shot clock, Rebels up by 8. Alexander, Leo gets a man up in the air. Oh, just falls off the iron. Pack have 5 seconds. Poked away. Roland, half court heave. And nowhere close on that. So we will go to the third quarter, or into the fourth quarter, with an 8-point lead for the Lady Rebels. And this interstate rivalry has been back and forth. It looks like Mariah Elohim's going to set to check back in when we come back. UNR, UNLV. The comeback attempt continues for UNR as they find themselves down in the fourth quarter, down by 8. UNLV has been dominant in this one. Roland, also dominant. Summers, right corner three. Bullseye, Sydney Summers.
Summers.
Now by 11. Young, bounce pass. It goes off the foot of Ronaldo. And another turnover for the UNR Wolfpack. A full court press look here from the pack on the Rebels for the offensive side. Sydney Summers for the Lady Rebels will take it up past half court. She's going to get it in to the right wing and just gets it back. Now to the left wing. Back all the way from another area code. Summers can't hit. 60-49, just 9 minutes remaining. Down the lane, Jones, and Young gets the steal on the inbound pass. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point swing in the matter of a couple seconds. So a steal by Young and a good one from Jones makes this a 7-point game. Roland now kicking it to the right wing, now to the left elbow. Brown in there, trying to kick it out. Roland fires a three. Cash money, Meadow Roland. The Wolfpack want to talk it over. They don't like what they see. 10-point lead, 8:28 left to go here in this game. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Breaks over. It's game time once again. If you're just joining us, back and forth, Nevada series, 10-point lead for UNLV with 8:28 left to go in the fourth. It will be Wolfpack basketball. Going the other way though. Derby. Guarded by Alexander at the half court. Now gets it into Riot Avetta. Now into the post. And a foul called there on Mariah Elohim. That was Rosa Marion. Gonna shoot the two. Just remember that the Pack are only 1 for 10 from the free throw line. Will we see a second make from the pack as Rosarian misses the first one? 1 for 10, now 1 for 11, and 2 for 12 for the pack. Shooting just 18% from the 3 and 17% from the line. But they're still in this one. 9-point lead for the Rebels. They have the ball. 8 minutes left to go. Elohim swings it. Now Alexander working on a man. Tough mid-range pull-up. Gets her own rebound. And a little intentional foul there from Durley. Trying to get the ball back.
Rosario, her second.
But it's going to go on Rosario. Summers gets the inbound pass. And another foul. That's time it's going to go on Durley. Alexander was trying to make her way to the basket, going from left to right. Durley, her third personal, and the team's second. Now Alexander working in the post, and almost an and-one opportunity. But off by an eyelash, so she will go to the line for 2 as it's the Wolfpack's third team foul on Durley. Her 4th personal foul. Durley leading this one in leading the team in points and rebounds for Reno. And that's going to be a tough pill to swallow if she's not in this game. Down here late as Aleel Alexander hits the first. Alexander with the second and hits the second. 2 for 2 from the line. And Durley's going to check out in favor of Young. Rebels shooting up almost perfect 13 for 14 from the line. And Young's just hounded by Alexander there. And Wolfpack almost lose the ball at the half court. Pack moving it around. Pull-up jumper. Rosarian can't hit. But they get the rebound. Post hook can't go. Rosarian gets the rebound and puts it back up.
Rosario.
So, a not great rebounding effort there for the Rebels. Allowed Nevada to get onto the board. Rolling down in the post. Reverse layup. Yes. And the lead's down or cut to 11 or extended to 11. Young from the half court. Now guarded by Elohim. Gets it into Rosarian. Now for Rivetta from a little short corner J. Shelby Brown comes up with the rebound. And she's going to push the pace. Now the Rebels will just slow it down. Try and get it into Roland. She's going to go down Main Street. And with another foul there.
Foul the Wolfpack's number 14,
Rosarian is going to be called for the 3rd personal and the team's 4th. So Meadow Roland,
Carter, number 34, Kendra Hicks.
already 4 for 5 from the line, will go back for another 2. Money for Meadow Roland on the first. Roland with the second and hits. Largest lead of the night for UNLV, 69-56. And the Rebels are still going to play half or mid-court press. Sullivan's trying to fight over Sydney Summers, and she will be called for the foul. A little too aggressive on that one.
Sydney Summers, her second personal.
Second personal.
Second.
Team second. It'll be Wolfpack basketball on the same side of the floor. Rosarian comes in just off by a hair. But Reno will still have possession on that side of the floor. Rebounding has been a tough thing to accomplish for the Pack or for the Rebels today. Pack out rebounding them 31-26 on the day. Now Sullivan has it at the midcourt logo. Rosarian all alone, corner three, off the back rim, and Rebels get the rebound. Just 5 minutes left to go if the Wolfpack want to win this one. 13-point lead. Young just hounding Elohim, Roland, Summers, money! Sydney Summers for three. 72-56 here. Wolfpack Rebels wanna talk it over. Lindy LaRock giving her girls a breather. 7-0 run for the Rebels. 5:05 left to go here. Don't go anywhere. More Mountain West women's basketball is on the way. Thanks for sticking with us here in this Silver State Series. UNLV dominant in this one. Won the last 5 attempts, 5 matchups for UNLV versus UNR, and looks to get another one here. 72-56 is your score. Just under 5 minutes left to go. Dorby can't hit. Rebels running. Sydney Summers on the right wing. Gets it to Roland. Out to Alexander. She's gonna slow down the pace. And a foul on the floor.
Foul pass number 14 by Rosarian.
Rosarian gonna be called for her 4th personal.
Pack. Array Young.
Array Young coming back in. So UNLV is in the bonus.
Alexander at the line.
So Aaliyah Alexander will go back to the line. Rebels shooting 15 for 16 And they go 16 for 17 as Aaliyah Alexander is all and everything in the net for the first one. Alexander hits the second. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Only one missed free throw from the Lady Rebels today on a 9-0 run. Wolfpack moving it around on the right wing. Back to the top to Durley. Durley has 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicks it to the left wing. Down into the Hicks. And Hicks just fires a bullet to the right corner. And then Sullivan can't quite get her hands on it. Sullivan with a little soccer pass over the head. Had a little velocity on that one. And Summers is guarded fiercely. Rebels, nice little pass to get it into the half court. Now Summers on the UNLV logo. Kicks it. Elohim swings it. Alexander from the right wing. Roland at the top. Gets it to Elohim. She's going to have to put up a shot. And a shot clock violation. Elohim and Roland both didn't want to shoot it. 3:40 left to go in this one. Rebs up 18. Wolfpack moving it around. Durley back at the helm for Nevada. Sullivan almost loses it and gets it back into the short corner. Blocked away by Roland. Roland with a clean block. Alexander and Roland have been a dynamic duo here today. 9-0 run for the Rebels. Sydney Summers working into the post, and a little scoop layup goes for Sydney Summers. 2:51 left to go. And Wolfpack respond with a two of their own. Alexander, Summers, right wing three. Can't get it to go. So Wolfpack stopping that run. Durley down the lane, and Durley hits. Durley with 10 points today. And a full cross-court pass from Alexander to Summers is a good, an impressive skill and display of passing there. 2 minutes left to go. And a whole slew of Rebels are going to check back in. Summers, quick trigger three. Yes! Summers lights this place on fire. And a time and a stoppage of play. Destiny Brown, Destiny Leo, and Erica Collins comes in for the Lady Rebels. Getting their stint in senior night. And on senior night, UNLV comes out here and puts on an absolute performance from the school up north. Young, behind the back pass, short corner Jay, just a hair off. Stolen away by Dooley, and a good steal by Durley to get it and get a little good transition bucket to try to minimize this lead. All alone, Destiny Brown. Yes.
Destiny Brown.
5 of the last 6 for the Rebels. And Durley working it on the right wing, puts up a right corner Jay. Not gonna go from the right short corner. Just under a minute to go. A little tongue twister there for you. 81-62 is the score. 45 seconds left to go. Summers can't hit the three. And poked away. Hicks for the pack. Get it. About a 8-second shot clock difference. And it doesn't matter as Jones comes back with the quick two. And Pack still trying to come back in this one, playing a full court press with 24 seconds left, down 81-64. They still think they have life. Now Summers guarded by Durley. And Destiny Leo back to Summers. She's just going to dribble it out. So UNLV comes into senior night and puts on a show in front of the entertainment capital of the world. And lived up to the name. Rebels chants scream down from all sections of the pavilion. So from the broadcast booth, I'm Winter Columbus, signing out from the pavilion. UNLV gets the win, 81-64. We'll see you later. Make sure you tune in to the baseball game that's coming on in a couple hours here. Hustling Rebels taking on the Bradley Braves. Ben and Will on the call.